Hey YouTube, good morning. It's Patrece Sunflower here. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here, Sunday, September 1st, 2024. And it's just before 11 a.m. and we are on the streetcar here on the lakeshore again. Beautiful quiet streetcar here as we pass through Etobicoke again. And it's, like I said, the first day of September. Wow, where has summer gone? Went by so fast. And now already we are in the 9th month of the year. Quite amazing.
Next stop is Lincoln Avenue.
And how is everybody doing today? How are you all doing? You enjoying the summer and the summer sun and the nice weather? Hope so.
Please look right for traffic when exiting.
And I actually just uploaded a shorts video just a few minutes ago. If you want to check it out, or maybe you're discovering it, my feed through it. But wanted to wish Barry Gibb, the legendary Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees, a very happy birthday today. A happy 78th birthday to the legendary Barry Gibb. And you would see a shorts video that I made about that. And of course featuring some buses as well, and one of his number one hits, well, one of the Bee Gees' number one hits, that his brothers are in heaven, and Barry Gibb is the only surviving Bee Gees member. So very, very happy 78th birthday to the legendary Barry Gibb. In Miami, I luckily met the Bee Gees many years ago. Unfortunately, Barry had a cold the day that I went to visit, so I met Morris and Robin Gibb, and it was amazing. Miami was incredible to visit. I went there, I think in 1999, so a long time ago. It was like the Andy Gibb Memorial Foundation meeting, and I met some fanners at the time who collect memorabilia, which is what I used to do. I used to collect a lot of memorabilia for different bands, and of course Bee Gees was one of them. So I have a lot of collection of their recordings and CDs and pictures and stuff. Lots of fun. And there was a passing 507 to Humber. Ours is going to Long Branch. And it's just a beautiful breeze today. I didn't feel a whole lot of humidity yet. And of course the air show is going on. Very exciting. A lot of noise probably, yes. But it's going to be later on in the morning because it's still only about 11 a.m. right now, Eastern time.
Next stop, 13th Street. Please look right for traffic when exiting. stop, 15th Street. Please look right for traffic when exiting. Next stop, Kipling Avenue. Please look right for traffic when exiting.
The sign you've been looking for. Yay. It's a cool sign. And there is 8316 waiting for us.
Route 44 Kipling South, northbound towards Kipling Station.
Hi, thank you. I remember that driver on the 76 road, actually. They were on, I think it was 8030, one of the last OG diesel buses that I rode. I believe it was July 24th or 25th, and I remember seeing that driver. He's very courteous. He always says hello. He's a polite demeanor, which is kind of cool. Queensway, some of them are not as pleasant, but then some have an amazing sense of humor, that some of the operators, so that's great. So I remember that driver because it was one of the last OG diesels that I rode on before they retired on July 26th, I think July 27th. And I'm saying that because maybe it happened through the midnight hour between maybe 12 and 5 a.m. So technically could have been the 27th of July, but the 26th for sure. And that's the last time that I saw the OG diesel. In fact, I haven't even put up the last video. I still have a few to put up. And I already wrote about that in my latest video. So if you guys are new and you have not checked out my channel, please give the channel a subscription and make sure you watch the video. My long form videos, watch at least 30 seconds to a few minutes at least, just so you can show up in my feed. I can show up in your feed rather. Yeah, you asked me the same question yesterday, so if you want to go and see the answer, you can watch the question on that. You asked me the exact same question last time. as I mentioned, this is 8316, and so far so good.
Next stop, North Lake Crescent South.
The bus doesn't drive like an OG, obviously. In fact, he's driving it really fast, so I'm not really sure the particular reason for that. Maybe because it's Sunday, and maybe because also it's not busy. But I remember when I rode the bus on the 76 with this driver, he didn't ride it like this. Now, that could be also because it's a completely different bus, obviously, right? This is not an OG. This is a 3G, right? So that could be like the main, probably one of the main reasons, I'm thinking. Oh, hello.
Next stop, Evans Avenue.
Yeah, and if anyone is joining and wishes to ask, of course, I'll answer within limits. I had some repetitive questions already from the same person that just left a message earlier. So they were asking a few things. I'm gonna just say basically this is in Canada and it's in Toronto. And if you check out my channel, you'll see a lot of Toronto content. Of course, give the video a like and definitely subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So this is an EPA 10. This is a larger type vehicle. It's a large car, really. I mean, yeah, you can call it a bus, but it is really just a large car, and it transports people between point A to B. And in our case, it's going to be taking us up to Kipling Station, which is the furthest station on Bloor Danforth line, line 2. So that's where it's going to. And our subway station opened up in 1980. Yeah, so that's where the bus is heading to. The bus is heading to the north right now. And TD has decked itself out in green, giving it kind of a bit of a vintage 90s look. This is about halfway up to the station, and we are just past 777 Kipling on my right and 800 Kipling Avenue on the left.
Next stop, 6 Point Road. Next stop, Olive Road. Next stop, St. Albans Road. Next stop, St. Albans Road.
And there's currently some ongoing maintenance, upgrades, and construction here at the Kipling station.
Next stop, Kipling Subway Station.
And if you were hoping to see some OGs, well, you're going to have to keep dreaming on because unfortunately they've been retired and we can only use our vivid imagination to imagine that they're here. And I do that. Of course, watching my own videos, I can get them anytime. That OG feeling, just watch the video. And in fact, the bus that I'm on right now, I'm channeling an OG as I'm riding it. The sound is just not the same though. So I think if I'm watching one of my videos, maybe on a separate device, I can imagine that I'm actually in the OG. Now the seating is a little bit different, and of course the height and everything and the aesthetics, but we can use our imagination, right? Oh wow, here we are. It was a good ride, it was very fast. And the driver said thank you, very nice. I like it when the driver's courteous. Of course, somebody OD'd on Eau de Sauvage, Christian Dior in this. I mean, it also smells a little like, I don't know, Dracar Noir or something. Something you get at Shoppers Drug Mart. Slightly oppressive kind of smell, but that's men's cologne for you, right? And it's just too hot in here. Well, I'm gonna have to go back out. There's no air conditioning. Outside it's nice and breezy.
And it comes on my doorstep and it stays with me when I sing it.
Or after dinner, just go after dinner.
Maybe I will take that bus. I wasn't planning to take the 45A, but I might take it just because I think some of the other buses might not be running as fast today. And the 45A is still okay. So that's the 7215. You can see the little numbers up there. They're kind of big actually. And the 7253 pulling in. Well, the operator's just back in their seat, and we should be departing momentarily. Welcome aboard Flight 7215 on the 45A, bus service northbound towards Steeles and Kipling. Please make sure that your seat is in its upright locked position and be courteous to your fellow passengers on the bus.
Next stop, Gore Street West.
And thank you for watching. Wow, just to feel the difference in the ride compared the new Flyer compared to the bus that I was just on. This bus is it's indescribable. The feeling of the smoothness of the ride and how it's so what are the words? Stealthy. It's like a strong bus. Similar to the Nova, I think. But I don't know a whole lot about the mechanics of the bus. It's a totally different experience than an OG diesel. The OG diesel feels kind of a little bit more like of a manual feeling. This one feels very controlled, like an airplane. It's I guess you could liken it to being kind of like an MD-80 versus an Airbus 737 maybe, kind of. Patrece Sunflower, you don't know what the heck you're talking about. No, I don't. I'm just blabbing on and on here. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of trying to engage with the audience here. And all I've gotten is just someone spamming me with all these emojis. Where is the people? Where are the real people to chat with? Come on, guys, you're getting a free ride here.
Next stop,
You didn't have to pay your
Paramount.
Presto card. I did. So yeah, back to the ride. This is the 45A Kipling. 45A Kipling. 45A Kipling. and it's currently heading northbound on Kipling Avenue.
Next stop, Granite Road.
Actually, I might see if I can switch seats. Excuse me. Yeah, this might be a bit of a better seat here. Ah, a little more spacious, more room. And it's nice and quiet back here. And of course, a much better view for you guys to see here.
Next stop, Goswell Road. Next stop, Vernon Fork Road. Next stop, Wingrove Hill. Next stop, Violet Drive. Next stop, Rathburn Road. Next stop, Beaverbrook Avenue. Next stop, North Heights Road.
Okay, so this is still the 45A Kipling. And we are on the 7215. See? And yeah, the bus is currently heading northbound on Kipling. And we're just live here on the bus.
Next stop, Prince George Drive. Next stop, Princess Margaret Boulevard.
Hello.
Next stop, the Kingsway. stop, Eglinton Avenue West.
Oh, hi, thank you. And there's some squirrels here. Some very beautiful black squirrels here near these gorgeous trees in North Etobicoke.
Next stop, Hunting Ridge. Next stop, Gracie Boulevard. Next stop, the West Way.
Excuse me. Thanks. Oops. There we go, out of this bus. Wow, was the Westway so fast. Screaming children on the bus, just lovely. Another reason to get off. So there's that gorgeous ugly bus here again. 7215. Bye-bye. So this is the Westway portion of Lawrence. That's the westerly portion of Lawrence, and I just said that. But past Royal York, it turns into the Westway. And as we go towards the east, it turns into Lawrence or Lawrence. I think I prefer Westway over Lawrence. As it gets more towards Lawrence, it just passes through so many, so much busyness. It's just so much nicer here in this portion. It's quiet, it's mostly just residential. My preferred things to see are definitely residential. If I go on like a busy street like Eglinton or Lawrence or Bloor Street, it's all full of businesses and noise and sort of crap like that. So I kind of just prefer just to see these, you know, post-war homes. A lot of these homes were built after 1945, and some of them, well, actually a lot of them still have. A lot of them are still bungalows, and there's an area where the milkman used to leave the milk, because that's how it used to be back then, before my time, of course. But maybe some of you watching who are over 65, you guys used to receive, you know, milk in a bottle at home, and where the milkman would leave the milk. Like, amazing stuff we don't have nowadays. You know, everything is entirely different, and the milk was probably a lot healthier back then. Now it's just different. The milk is ultra processed and factory farmed and blah blah blah. So anyway, that's the state of the milkmen. No longer exists. Maybe in different parts of Ontario. I don't know. Oh, hello. Hello, Tony. Yes. You guys are in kind of like, you know, Kitchener. You guys are around, you know, farmlands and things. Do you guys still have like, you know, horse and buggies there and, you know, things like that, like for more traditional life, like Amish area and Mennonites and things? I figured maybe Kitchener might have that, but I don't know for sure. Oh, and there's our bus coming. Wow, it's coming real fast. Zooming in. That looks like it's a 52. Not exactly the unit that I was looking for, but anyway.
Lawrence West, eastbound towards Sunnybrook Hospital. See the Lawrence Station.
This was just online. It's here.
It'll be okay for a few minutes. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been on the 8910. I must tell you guys, I have really missed these old Nogo buses. I have really missed these buses. A lot. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So how far is Hamilton from Kitchener? Let's see, what unit is this? 8949. Yeah, I really miss these buses. I think these buses maybe used to be at Queensway, maybe years ago. I don't know 100% for sure, but I have a feeling that we had these buses, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so it's pretty far. It's further than us, actually, further than Toronto. Yeah. I was on 3301 recently, and I understand that one has a new paint job or new livery or whatever it's called. And it was just a completely different experience. I think one of our fanners on here had wrote down that that bus is from, I think, McNichol, if I'm not mistaken. It was one of the 20 or 30 McNichol buses that came into Queensway the 3301 specifically. And when the bus was in operation, you could hear this little like the air brake was going off constantly. So it was a very different kind of sound. Oh yes, I really do like the new Flyer Xde40 LFS. Yes, of course. I live very close to Mississauga, so we have My Way near us all the time, and specifically like the 23 Lakeshore and the 5 Dixie North. I've seen that many times. Now the ones that I think retired in 2023, those ones, I think I remember those ones too. Yeah, they're great buses. Yep. I guess you like them as well. Oh, that's great. Yeah, we'll check them out for sure. I think I did already. I saw some of your videos this morning. I think I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, we'll do. Oh, no problem. Have a great day. And thanks for stopping in. Hi, good morning. Well, thank you very much. Yes, we're doing great. How are you doing? Very good, thank you. And we were just riding on the Nova LFS. I think it says the 8910, I think. One of the older Nova buses. And it's on the 52G Lawrence, or Lawrence. And it's just currently at Scarlet Road and Lawrence